Hello, Chef. Welcome to DC Conversations. First of all, tell me, you being like, in Law Cordon Bleu, and then you worked under Gordon Ramsay. So, how
Yes.
do you think, you're bringing your expertise? Now, you're bringing your expertise to Hyderabad at Novotel. How has these diverse experiences shaped your approach to Italian cuisine?
Okay. I started working Gordon Ramsay like 15 hours ago after I did Le Cordon Bleu. So French techniques, French cuisine. Then I adapt my connoisseur about Italian cuisine. So I born in Italy. So, I start to cook with my grandmother like since when I was like 6 years old. So I adapt all the French techniques to the Italian cuisine. So I reinterpret all the dishes on my way using the French techniques. So the expertise I got during the years, like now it's more than 22 years I do this job. I come often to India, and my most like goal is to teach how to use properly some ingredients. For example, in Italy we have different kind of tomatoes, more than 100 different types of tomatoes. So I want to teach how to use a single tomato for a single recipe. So this is like the main goal. I give you an example, of course.
Okay. So the menu that you have designed for Novotel has been
Yes,
inspired by your Roman heritage, right?
yes.
So can you share how the ingredients and techniques of Rome influence your cooking?
So actually, the most important thing for Italian recipe are vegetables. So we try to find like search in the market the best like ingredients we can. So
Mm,
as well, because in India it's not difficult to find some ingredients. Of course, most of them they might be a bit expensive because of course they have to be imported directly. Because in Italy we have like a brand that is DOP, so it means that ingredients is real only when it's produced in that specific area of Italy. So for
yeah.
example, il Parmigiano Reggiano or like the Gorgonzola. So if it's not made in that area, it will be a blue cheese. Not gorgonzola, it will be grated cheese. You know. So what we are trying to do here is like to get like that specific ingredients to make like real authentic Italian cuisine.
How do you reinterpret the traditional Roman dishes for an international audience? Like are you making it more palatable to the international guests?
Let's say yes. Let's say yes. For example, like if I have to make, for example, an arrabbiata sauce, I will use a bit more chili, to make it a bit more spicier. So yes, of course, I try to adapt the like Italian cuisine to the like international palate, but trying to stick on the original recipe. So not adding anything like different. So maybe working a bit more on spice and this kind of things, yes. But trying to keep it like as more traditional as possible.
Yeah. So, I mean, you've traveled the world and you must have tasted Italian food like in all the places, right? I mean, when you go, you
Yeah.
just want to go and check. So, is there a country where you think, some place where you went to and you felt like, they just killed the pizza? It's not meant to be made this way, or you feel it all the time?
Lots of countries, but it depends like the place. I mean, in a country, I could find places in which like the pizza was killed, the place in which like the original recipe was like kept like as more traditional as possible. Yeah, let's say like for example in India, like Italian cuisine is growing a lot. I could say, I mean, I could say like in every restaurant I went is was like the second cuisine I found, and so a lot. I mean, I collaborate with lots of Indian chefs as well. All of them are very like they know a lot about like Italian cuisine. They know a lot about recipes, so I feel comfortable as well when I come. Like for example, here in Novotel, they have very well trained chefs that they can help me. They know recipe already. Then of course, with my knowledge, is we can improve. So it's like the goal is this, right?
Yeah, but having said that, sometimes you may have to give a modern twist to a traditional recipe as well. So when do you decide and how do you decide like when does a particular recipe need some kind of a twist or a tweak?
I think the original recipe doesn't need the twist,
Okay,
So it's
yeah.
we only need to like teach people because like for us in Italy, like it's so important to stick in like we are very like traditional. So for example, if I see someone putting cream in the carbonara, I get like heart attack, you know. So because our recipe is like eggs, like there is like let's say bacon, so it's pork cheek, but like say bacon here, and pecorino romano, DOP. So like that three ingredients they make carbonara. When I see cream, people think that, for example, the carbonara is with cream only because they never been to Italy. Then they come to Italy and they don't want to add cream anymore in the carbonara because they taste the real recipe. As well
Yeah.
for pizza, pizza is one and it's from Naples. So
Yeah.
and we have only one other option is the Roman base, the one with is from my town Rome, that is thin and crispy. So we will make two pizza in Italy with two recipe. One is with a little of yeast, one is with like no yeast at
Tarnish.
all. So one is thin and one is like with the big crust. And
Yeah.
the most important thing is like we eat the crust. Crust is something that it's important in pizza. No dipping, nothing, because it's very. But with the original recipe, it's very tasty and it's very airy. So this is the thing.
So you must have seen some kind of a similarities in terms of the philosophies of using fresh seasonal ingredients or bold regional flavors in India and Italy, right? What is it that
Yes.
you've seen in India? If you were to compare, so, I mean, if you were to see and compare, what would you say?
Okay. Let's say there is a similarity between Italian cuisine and Indian cuisine. We have lots of because first of all, Italian food is not only pizza and pasta. So we have lots of different recipes. We do like stew, like same way you make the curry or like So we start with a sofrito like you do, but we use celery, carrot, onion. You use ginger, garlic, onion, and so there is similarity. Then we put the meat, then we put the tomato sauce, and then we put the stock, and we slow cook. So we there is like cuisine is like this. So in terms of technique is similar, but then in terms of flavor, of course, is very difficult. It's very different. So as well, I try to make different dishes with my techniques. So the twist we were talking before is about like creating new recipe, accordingly to not use the name of the real recipe in Italy. So for example, like, we tried to make like last year some ravioli with the butter chicken inside, and it was very nice with a stock. So this is something we create, but then this is my dish. Yeah, we give a name, and it's a new dish, and it is very fun. I mean, it is very fun because you can do whatever you want, like wherever you go, you create. So that's like fusion between Italian cuisine and Indian cuisine. It will be maybe now we will make this ravioli because we will propose in the pop up because it's something very nice.
Great. I mean, you've always said that cooking has been an emotional experience for you, right? So can you
Yes,
tell
of
us
course.
more about how you infuse your personal emotions and memories into the dishes you create?
So first of all, I don't speak in technique.
Mm.
These are important, but first of all, in palate. So I want to cook something that reminds me my young age when I Sunday lunch at home, this kind of thing. So when I cook, first thing I'm looking for is that. So taste, and then after taste, of course, presentation and techniques like to reach that the best of the dish for the client.
Mm. So what have you got for guests tonight? What have you planned?
Yeah, we
What's your
start
menu
tomorrow.
like?
We start tomorrow the pop up. So
Mm.
we went for veg and non-veg dishes. We have like six starters, two soups, uh, four, five course. Sorry, four pasta dish and five second, so main courses. We
Wow.
have like, for example, like the small frittura of prawns and calamari with a lemon, Amalfi lemon mayo. It's very tasty. Also the soup, Tuscan soup is very nice. One with beans. Then there is like black kale, and then very good at the risottos. Of course, we make the
Mm.
classic. So I made that twist as well. I made the risotto milanese, but we use the ossobuco for India. Of course, I'm using the lamb shank. So ossobuco with lamb. Usually we use the veal one.
Mm.
And another very good dish. This is my memory. I keep it. It's the only one in the menu that is very, very, very traditional. Is the aubergine parmigiana. That is very, very tasty.
Okay, so this is your first visit to Hyderabad. You've been here before.
Hyderabad is the first time,
First
but
time.
I've been in Goa and I've been in Delhi.
Okay, so did you try the local food here?
Yeah, I tried biryani, very tasty. Then
Yeah.
I like curry. Yeah, yeah. I love Indian cuisine. So I tried almost like all the and also here in Novotel the food is very tasty.
Amazing. Chef, thank you
So,
so much.
and they treat me very well. So so
Yeah,
actually they overfeed me.
you should totally
I will be
enjoy.
back. I will be big. I will be back in Italy with like 10 kg more. So
No, no, but you should enjoy it. Like that's the
yes,
best
yes,
part when you go, yeah, tasting the local food and everything.
yes, of course.
Yeah.
First of all, when I go abroad, I'm not looking for my cuisine. I look always to taste like ethnic and original cuisine from the place I go.
So you also, I mean, when you travel to another country and you go back home, like, do you try, creating those, dishes at home? Do you do that anytime?
Sorry,
No, when you,
there was a misconnection. I could not hear you.
no, no, when you visit a country and go back home, do you carry, recipes from
Yes,
there and try to recreate it in your kitchen? Have you tried
of
making
course, of
any
course,
Indian
of
food?
course.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yes, of course.
Okay.
For example, I make butter chicken once a month because my wife loves it. So, and also when I travel, I try to bring with me some spices, some particular ingredients that are difficult to find in my country as well. So I always try to bring.
Amazing. Thank you, Chef. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for talking to us. And looking forward to,
You're welcome.
sampling your
You're
food.
welcome.
Yeah. Thank you.